Hello everyone, my name is Larseth and welcome back to episode 2 of our sort of Banished mini campaign. I hesitate to call it a series just in case I don't end up doing too many of them. But let's continue. So last episode we got the basics sort of sorted out, food, firewood and stuff like that. We had a bit of a problem in that a good few of our people died from starvation because we didn't get the food going fast enough. But there we go. So we've got all the basics set up now, I think. We'll get some builders going so they can come and build this house over here. At the moment, we probably do need to increase our population slightly, because now we're getting down to the point we don't have too many people really doing anything. So what else am I going to do? I'm going to build a road that goes a bit further that way. And I think I will chuck another house down. Chuck another house down, maybe here, actually. Shouldn't take too long. Hopefully this will help build our, increase our population a little bit. We're okay for food at the moment. We do need to start getting going on a few other things. So, what else can we? Resource production. We need a tailor to make clothes, but I believe they need... Don't they need other stuff to actually do that? I can't remember exactly the production chain. We do need a herbalist, so that is a good point. So we will build our herbalist here. Get them going, because we will need medicine at some point, because people will get sick. And sick people don't work very well. So, we'll get that going. So we've just built a new house. You'll notice that 2 new people have moved into it. So what happens in this game is families stay as in the same house and what I mean by that is parents in the house, they have kids. The kids grow up and the kids will not leave until they're on other houses to occupy. Which sort of is an important... Might seem obvious, but it's an important point. Because what you can end up with is people growing old and dying in the same house. Which sounds a bit morbid, but it's true. Because, I mean, also people start moving in together at a very young age. In this game. Which is a bit weird. But there we go. So another thing is that food doesn't go off, I believe. It stays as is. Which is nice. You store food in these storage barns, just as with anything else, pretty much. Oh, and another thing worth mentioning is, I think it's the hunting cabin collects leather and hide. No, sorry, it's leather. And actually, no, you use that to make hide coats, don't you? It's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back. So yeah, I've now got my labourers are going to be going away, doing, putting all stuff into here. It takes them a while because obviously a lot of it is stored down here. So I'm going to turn up the speed a little bit. Otherwise it's going to take them forever. I'm going to get rid of those bits of stone just because they're bothering me. Pretty much, they're a little bit in the way. So, right, that's all done in terms of resources. So I'm going to put 2 builders out of my now steadily growing pool of labourers. I think we could probably afford another family. So I'm actually going to, build them down here. I'm going to put 2. Which is a bit of gamble. It could come and bite me in the ass. But we'll see. Herbalist, we'll set 2 herbalists. So they will start beavering away, going out gathering stuff. I mean, if you go down to a slow speed, you can actually see them out gathering bits and pieces. There they are. I'm not sure. I think that's a herbalist. But yeah, you can see them going around planting trees, chopping trees down. So that's really good. So... yeah, well... do we want just 1 builder? Yeah, we want someone to deliver all of the stuff to there. I think I'm going to keep 3 labourers. They could deliver all the stuff. And then we'll turn them into builders. So you'll see, actually, that these guys, both houses have already had a kid. So you can see just how fast your populations can grow. And if you don't keep up with food, it will come back and bite you. So what we're also going to do next, I think, is what do we need to do? We probably need to build a tunnel going through here. Because otherwise we're like this is the thing, we're in a valley map, so we've got valleys, so we have to go through tunnels and bridges to get around the areas. It's early autumn, so we will be coming up to winter soon, but we've got enough firewood for the moment, so we should be okay. So these guys are working away nicely. How much herbs are we... How many herbs are we getting, sorry? Yes, we're getting an okay amount of medicine. Reserve of stone is quite low, so what we're going to do is... There's a bit of stone here. We'll collect up all of this. Because if we're going to be building bits and pieces here, it'll be in the way anyway. What I will do eventually is get a forester in the middle of our town, because what they will do is they will build, don't know how to call it really. They will build, plant loads of trees in here. It makes the most of all the space, because there'll be a lot of spaces in between all these houses and paths and stuff where you could potentially have trees. So you need a forester to obviously plant said trees. So we're probably going to get, what do we want to build? We probably want to build... choices. I'm actually going to build a fishing dock just here. We'll rotate the camera a bit so we can get the path behind them sorted. Go there. Is that path okay? There we go. Lovely. Fabulous. Have these guys had kids yet? No, neither of them have had kids. But you'll see, like, it's not like adults just only have one kid. They will continually produce kids. I'm not sure if there's an age at which they sort of stop. I assume there must be. But you'll see the forester. So where is the forester? It's this one, isn't he? He will cut down trees. You can see trees falling all over the place. He'll cut down trees, go store them, and replant more. So it's really useful. Our reserve of firewood is low, so now we're going to send somebody over to become a chopper of wood. The technical term, of course. We are low on... No. Why are we not delivering stuff to this place very fast? We've got enough labourers. They're just being lazy, I think. Reserve of logs is low. Okay. I mean, it's not that low, actually. You're just being a bit over-dramatic, I think. Quite frankly. So... Come on, why aren't you delivering anything here? There we go. Now they're delivering it. So we also... Okay, so they're delivering stone now. Slowly but bleeding surely. So we are low on firewood, so we probably should... Okay. It's late winter now, so we might not need as much firewood anymore. We've sort of got through our... What's this, our third winter? Or second winter? So after we've built this, we'll assign 2 people to go and fish. Where are you? Fisherman. So now we've got nobody available to do anything else. So now we're sort of relying on people to grow up and, you know, become labourers. So we've got one person available at the moment, so we might use them to collect maybe some of this stone here. Because they'll bring it back and pop it down there. So that's fine. And other people will become labourers in time. Because this is the thing, like, you might be tempted now to go, oh, we need more labourers, so we're going to build a load of houses. And then people will move into them, they'll start having kids, and in a few years you'll have a bunch of labourers. But the problem is there will be a point where the population explodes, and then you can't get food in fast enough to feed them all. Which is a bit of a nightmare, to be honest, because then people die of starvation, and it's just not a very nice affair, quite frankly. So this person's getting me a load of stone, that's fine. I don't know where the next person... where the... how long it is till the next person comes of age. I'm not sure what the age is that they, quote-unquote, come of age. I assume it's probably, like, 14 or 15. So that person's not far off. Right here. Oh, they're miles off. So it might be a while before we get any more labourers. But again, we don't want to do it too fast. Otherwise we run the risk of, you know, causing ourselves problems. What I will do is, because I didn't realise... Oh, that works perfectly. Dirt road. Fabulous. Going straight through there. Build it coming out here a little bit as well. That's perfect. Okay, 2 people have just become an adult, so... Alicente. Or Alicent. That's a very strange name. Okay, they apparently grow up at 10 years old. So we are definitely into child labour in this game, it would seem. I'm not sure if there's a difference between adults and children as to who consumes more food. That I do not know. So it might be, that might be a thing. It might not be a thing. I don't know. So I think what we're going to do at the moment is just gather some resources. There's also some iron around here, so we're gonna get a bit of this iron. We haven't got any iron over here, have we? Oh, we got a few bits. So we'll get all that iron. Might as well. It's currently in the way, so there's no harm in just putting it back where it belongs. These paths won't be completed until we have a builder to do it, so I might put one person as a builder, and they should go along and, you know, do it. Can't see anyone yet. They're just being a bit lazy, to be honest. What else can we do? What do we need to do? We need to do a... there's town services. We probably need to blacksmith. Somebody who actually make tools. So I'm actually going to pop a blacksmith just there. Which is good. Okay, so somebody did come along and knock these, create a path. That's fine. So I'm going to remove that builder. We don't need him for the moment. Because we need somebody to come along and do all this. So the builders, the blacksmiths, will turn iron into tools. And obviously tools are very important. Because they allow your workers to actually do stuff. Food, we're doing okay on. I think we're doing okay on most things here. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is average happiness and average health. Average health is to do with like medicines and stuff like that, and sickness, and happiness is you can have town services like churches and graveyards and stuff like that, which are important parts of the game, but later on they are important parts. At the moment you know, we're struggling for survival here. We can't afford niceties such as, you know, cemeteries and hospitals and wells and schools. You know, we're barely surviving. How long is this place? So it's not that long actually until this place is done. Our reserve of stone is apparently low. I think it must be like some sort of function whereby if it drops below 5% of what you say you want, it comes up with that thing. Right, so that's available to be built, so we'll assign some builders. I think I've said that I want that iron, haven't I? Yeah, I already have. So what we will do is also, I guess we need to build a bridge going across here, don't we? So we'll do that. Hey, there we go. So we will assign somebody. We'll get rid of these builders because we need them to deliver resources, but we will assign somebody to be a blacksmith. And they will produce an iron tool, which is log and iron. We do need to start getting more logs, sorting out our log production. So once we build this, I think we're going to maybe pop a forester's lodge somewhere around here, because that will cover this area and plant trees all over it and stuff like that. So that will be useful. We've currently got enough firewood and all stuff like that. Our reserve of stone is low. I know. Funnily enough. Harvest trees. As much as I don't sort of really want to, I'm going to harvest the trees here. Just so we can have some enough to build this bridge. How many tools we got now? 6. So I'm going to set the limit at 50 for tools and clothes. Because otherwise you'll just end up building loads that you don't really use. I'm going to take away our woodcutter for the moment because we've got plenty of stuff. And it's early spring, so we don't really need to stop producing much more until later on, I don't think. Oh, what am I doing? I need to assign builders to this. I didn't realise it was that far along. Ooh, dear. So yeah, everyone's continuing to have children. Another important thing is that you don't let your populace get too old. You need to have you know, varying the age of your populace. 'Cause if you end up with a really young population, a really old population, sorry, they all end up dying at the same time, and then suddenly you have no one available to do everything, and all of your production chains just sort of fall apart, which is not ideal. Woodcutter. No, sorry, I don't want a woodcutter. I want... I've clicked the wrong one. Forestry Lodge, or Forester Lodge. So I'm going to build a one there. So that's fine. That's okay. Lovely. So again, I'm going to put these builders into labourers because it just moves the stuff faster. And the good thing is because they have to clear these trees, that produces a bit of wood as well, I believe. We're going along okay, though, I think. Children, so there's a few kids here almost of age. Right, so now we just need to move some build. Ooh, absolutely press play. Pause, sorry. So I guess we'll chuck our 2 builders. Oops, sorry, there goes the timer. I know it must be a bit loud. I should probably move that further away. It would make sense. We'll probably put our 2 builders and our labourer into this place. So, where do we want you? There you go. We can put you in there. All is well. So hopefully our firewood should start going back up. I mean, the important thing with this is, like, it'll start off slow. It won't make a huge amount, but it'll build up because it'll start They will quite quickly start planting a lot of trees. A lot of these will get harvested pretty soon. So you see we've hit our limit for tools. So what we're going to do is pull our blacksmith away and use him as a woodcutter. So, because currently we want 500 fuel minimum. And we also just got two people who became of age. So we're going to put one of them into the forester we'll make them a forester. And we'll make the other one a fisherman at the moment, because we're not needing labourers for much at the moment. Although we will need to get some stone and iron pretty soon. You can see, though, a lot of trees have suddenly started sprouting up in this region. So this will quite quickly become, you know, quite a nice looking area. Oh, one thing we do need is a tailor to produce clothes. Otherwise, our populace are going to be rather cold, quite frankly. So we're going to do that. And we are going to pop them there, I think. So we will... Again... There might be people who... Well, I mean, not might. There will be people who are a lot better at me than this game. A lot better at this game than me, rather, using proper English. And they'll be like, no, you should have placed it here. Possibly. And you're almost certainly right. But there we go. I will end the episode here, I think. And in the next episode... Yeah, we'll just continue. Like, this is sort of game, you just sort of... You have your rough goals, but... I find it quite sort of relaxing. You just potter along, do whatever, because you don't have to be on the ball every single second. So it's quite a nice game just to play, sort of casually. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will speak to you in the next episode. Take care.